Now, another thing that sometimes people feel a little bit uncomfortable with is they don't really want to stick up for morality because they imbibed a little bit a part of this culture that says live and let live. So, I think this life is a better life, but who am I to tell him what to do and to impose? I'll just live my nice orthodox or my nice traditional moral life and let him live his atheistic, hedonistic life and live and let both just do whatever they want. Now, I think this is a problem for several reasons. The main reason is because when you are, quote-unquote, imposing your values, you are not imposing anything. You are actually helping these people. What do I mean? So I'm going to continue reading part of the quote that I was reading before from Jonah Goldberg, and he continues. The progressive J. Allen Smith complained of Wilsonian progressives. Quote, the real trouble with us reformers is that we made reform a crusade against standards. Well, we smashed them all, and now neither we nor anybody else have anything left. I'm going to read to you another quote from Jose Ortega y Gasset in his book, The Revolt of the Masses. It's a famous work. And he writes, quote, lower ranks the world over are tired of being ordered and commanded, and with holiday air take advantage of a period freed from burdensome imperatives. But the holiday does not last long. Without commandments obliging us to live after a certain fashion, our existence is that of the quote-unquote unemployed. This is the terrible spiritual situation in which the best youth of the world finds itself today. By dint of feeling itself free, exempt from restrictions, it feels itself empty. People today feel empty. People don't know why they're living, for what they're living, where they're living, to what goal. Their lives are meaningless. Their lives are purposeless. When we push moral values and biblical values, we are giving their life meaning and purpose. We're giving their life structure. We are helping them. The world we're living in is not a happy world. There's an illusion that people are happy, they're having fun. No. Surface, they seem to be having fun. Deep inside, they feel empty. They feel they're living meaningless lives. Look at modern art. Look at modern music. It's vacuous. The music sounds terrible. The art looks terrible. Why? Think about it. In the olden days, people composed music and they drew art for something greater, something grander. A lot of them were composing music for the glory of God. So therefore, their music sounded glorious. Beethoven's 5th, Beethoven's 7th, Mozart's 40th. It was glorious music. It was glorious art. They built tremendous, beautiful buildings. All for the glory of God, for majestic ideas. Today, the people who are drawing, the people who are composing music, the people building buildings, they don't have any ideas. So their vacuousness in their soul is embedded in their art and in their music. It finds itself there. It's a reflection of who they are. The vacuousness of their music and art is a reflection of the vacuousness of their soul. Let me read you a quote from a book called The Strange Death of Europe by Douglas Murray. It just came out a few years ago. Quote, he says, he's talking about these artists, and he said many of these contemporary artists, they stopped aiming to connect to any enduring truths. They abandoned any attempt to pursue beauty or truth, and instead simply say to the public, I am down in the mud with you. That is what artists and musicians today do. They go down to the mud. They don't try to lift people up. They go down to the masses. When we push biblical and moral values, we are helping people. So don't be afraid to do it. It is the right thing to do. It is our moral mission to do.